How's it, bro?
All right, my guy, Rene.
I know I'm doing good, man. Transfer deadlines day to day, bro.
Yeah, it's D-Day, it's D-Day. I'm expecting a lot.
Yeah, like this transfer market has been the most busiest. Yeah, apparently it's beaten the all-time record by a mile. Like the last time it was like 1.7 billion, I think in 2014. They've already went over like 1.9 billion, and there's like more that are like trickling in. We might cross
And
the
it's
2 billion
funny,
mark.
and it's funny because when you think about it, when you hear that amount, the I guess the first thought that comes into your mind is good to see a lot of superstars, are being traded and stuff like that. But apart from Haaland, who's the other superstar really that's been transferred? I really can't think of any. And maybe we just live in an era that doesn't really have, I guess, a lot of superstars, in my opinion. But
Yeah.
yeah, Haaland is really the only one that stands out, and he wasn't even close to being the most expensive
Dude,
transfer. So
dude.
it's crazy that we've reached that amount. It's also not you guys, you and Chelsea, I think have just paid over the odds for certain players, but we'll get into that.
Yeah, no, it's interesting that you mentioned that. There's no like outside of Haaland, like a standout. Usually like transfers, summer transfer market, there'll be that like marquee signing that
Mm.
just takes all the attention and shuts everything down. But I guess what is apparent for this one is that some teams were very smart around how they close their deals. I think it was a transfer market of, I don't know, the nifty sporting director. Hey, look at your
Mm-hmm.
deal of the season, bruh. Haaland, 51 million for that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. No, like it really makes you appreciate the role of a sporting director, and I guess that synergy that needs to exist as far as I guess having an identity for a football team, right? Because regardless of which manager is in, like a team must have an identity. With someone is the sporting director able to plan 2-3 years ahead, because I don't think the Haaland thing was a decision that was made this window, you know what I mean? Because everyone knew about Haaland's release clause, I think, from the time he joined Dortmund, right? So we're
yeah,
talking about 3 years ago. So I'm sure it's been in the plans, no matter who's the manager or no matter which players we have in the team, in 3 years' time, we're going to buy Haaland for this amount of money. So like it really makes you appreciate like kind of what goes on behind the scenes from like a planning point of view, So that's something I really enjoy.
yeah, that's so true. Like it reminds me of the All or Nothing, I think, series when I was watching the Man City one, especially. Like I remember they had like a board meeting where they were literally discussing, potential, signings and how they want to see the team playing going forward. Like an actual boardroom meeting to discuss,
Mm-hmm.
what type of players you want. Like it's not surprising when City have been, I think, the most prolific in terms of signings to to in the past few years. And yeah, I don't know, like this model has really worked. To your point, like a lot of teams had time to plan to sign Haaland. Like they could have paid over the odds, to entice, Borussia from the transfer fee. But how City were able to pull that off amongst beating Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, just to land. Oh, dude, it's incredible, eh?
Yeah, no, they've done amazingly well, And like I'm glad that you brought up the issue of the All or Nothing documentary. I really enjoy those things, I mean, obviously as an Arsenal fan, I'm enjoying the Arsenal one now as well. But even before that, I enjoyed the Tottenham one. I enjoyed the City because it's nice to have that insight on what goes on behind the scenes, like
Yeah.
the planning that goes. And I guess you have to say maybe it's okay. I'm speaking prematurely as far as Arsenal's progress, but you have to kind of give it up to the management at Arsenal for sticking with Arteta, because I'm sure they've also had that vision of, look, we're not where we want to be, but if we maintain some kind of consistency and continuity with the management and just the structure of the thing, then in X amount of time we'll be where we want to be, kind of thing. So far from an Arsenal point of view, like it's looking good that they've trusted they've trusted the process. I hate saying that
Mm.
phrase, but
Yeah.
it really is working out. I mean, we were linked with every striker and we just waited for the right one. Gabriel Jesus looks a match made in heaven for Arsenal. I mean, Isak, I saw yesterday he scored. He looks decent. We're linked with him. We're linked with, all sorts of other people, but we waited for the right one.
Vlahovic. Yeah.
Yeah,
Vlahovic.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, you really have to appreciate those kinds of things. I really, I think it's a very fascinating side of football that we've become privy to.
Yeah. Ntoko, I know you love Arsenal. It's not the Arsenal show now. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
it's a
talk about
bias
just,
show.
yeah, we'll talk about your signing soon. But I think it brings a nice angle. Before we go through like the signings that I know you'll mention your standout transfers, but that angle that you just added there about like how some teams are showing hard in their signings what they are building towards, and it's sort of like a testament of what they've stuck to for a couple of years. We've been having the argument, me and you and yourself and Kamo, about Arteta. You guys didn't believe in him, because of course you guys were like looking at results, and I was always adamant. Remember, I was like, this guy is much better than Solskjaer.
Mm.
I can
No,
see
fair
his
enough.
system. You see any coach that has a system, I don't care how much they lose, but as long as you have a system, that's something to work towards, because eventually, it gets to somewhere. If you are good enough, to stick to it. That's why, like, it's not a surprise, like, you guys are doing the way you're doing, City's doing the way they're doing, Liverpool, Brighton, like all teams, are doing
Mm.
well. So, let's get to the actual transfers now.
Mm.
Which ones?
Sorry, man.
Yeah.
Sorry. Before we actually get, I just want to add on to what you've just said and the point I was making earlier about the All or Nothing documentary. That is actually one of the smartest, like, I guess, decisions ever by, I guess, Arsenal, Spurs, and City. And I'm sure we'll have much more. I know Juventus has one. I'm sure we'll have a Man United one at some point, and all these teams. Because I think from a fan's point of view, as I was mentioning, it makes us appreciate like what goes on behind the scenes, because sometimes it can look as though people aren't doing enough, like you're saying. Like, I honestly had my reservations about Arteta, but I think now that, obviously, in conjunction with the results and having seen what goes on behind the scenes and the planning that takes place, now I'm able to make a more informed kind of judgment, as far as, okay, this is not how we want to play, this is not where we want to be, but these are the things that have been put in place, these are the targets, this is how we're going to get to those places, because I think at the end of the day, that's what all football fans want, right? We just want to feel included. I mean, obviously, I'm not saying that you must ever let any football fan make a decision on the club, because we are too emotional. We'll
Yeah.
change a manager every week.
Yeah.
But I think just to give us that insight on, look, this is what happens. This is the day to day. This is what we are busy with, kind of thing. So I think over and above the marketing and the financial side of the documentaries and how much money they've made, whatever, it's also done quite a lot from, like, I guess, a qualitative point of view as far as the club's relationships with fans, because fans now have a new appreciation for what goes on behind planning. So yeah, so I just wanted to make
No,
that
good
point.
point. No, good point. Good point, man. Yeah. So right into the transfers, man. Which ones have stood out for you?
I've got Twitter open. Yeah, there's a page that I follow. It's called Well, the handle is Deadline Day Live,
Okay.
and so I'm seeing quite a few. The one that's standing out for me, I've seen Draxler finally moved
What?
from being a bench specialist at
Oh,
PSG.
where is he? I'm so happy for him. Wow.
He's gone to Benfica. How random is that?
Yo, dude, that guy, yo, he deserves, yeah. Shame, man. Like a sad story. Like him and Godse, man, they have special
Is it a
place in
sad
my heart.
story though? Because like I feel like I don't think he had the ambition. Because remember Draxler, when kind of where did Draxler come from before he went to PSG? Was it Wolves? What was it? Was it Bremen, Wolfsburg? No, Schalke.
Wolfsburg. Oh,
Was it
Schalke.
Wolfsburg?
Schalke, you're right.
No, Schalke, no?
Yeah,
Remember, he was the guy everyone wanted him. I know Arsenal get linked with him. I think this is the first transfer window we didn't get linked with Draxler.
it's true,
Like
actually.
everyone wanted Draxler, and then to PSG, okay, fine, it didn't work. But I felt like you never heard anything about him trying to force a move. And I think he was just happy to just make his coin, to live in Paris, whatever. So you kind of questioned his ambition, as a player. So yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see how his move to Benfica plays out. It's a loan with an option to buy, by the way.
Oh, wow. Dude, just in as well. Here we go. Dennis
But
Zakaria to Chelsea from
oh,
Juventus.
what? Oh yeah, I'm
Dennis,
seeing it now. I'm seeing it. Yeah.
what? What? Oh, I don't
I didn't see
understand.
that one
I
coming.
don't understand Chelsea's, but anyway. Oh, like they're just signing, eh?
And it's a loan. It's very panicky from Chelsea,
Oh, but they
in
have
my
Kante out.
opinion.
I think Kante is out and Kovacic is not good. Yeah, it makes sense a bit.
Yeah, interesting. I see there's the Depay might also make his way to Chelsea. Um, this is after, I guess, Aubameyang has pretty much been confirmed.
What?
So
So additionally, the pie after Obama was confirmed.
mm, this is a rumor. This is looking like it could happen. So it's
Oh wow.
between Chelsea, Sevilla, Sociedad, and Marseille.
Oh wow. Oh
I
wow.
see. I see. You guys have signed a De Gea 2.0 Dubravka from Newcastle. Great shot stopper. Uh, I don't know if he improves you guys. Maybe, I mean, obviously, that's probably just a squad, but maybe okay. Maybe I should get your opinion on this. What do you think about Martin Dubravka?
Uh good shot stopper. Yeah, it's a good cover. It gives me Romero vibes. Yeah.
Mm.
Like honestly, we do know that Man United are due a keeper upgrade soon. I don't know why Dean Henderson was, although he considered 6 goals, he's definitely better with his feet, and he looks more assured
He's
on the
better with
ball.
penalties as well.
He has what?
He's better with penalties. De Gea, I've never seen De Gea save a penalty. Never.
Yeah, as well. Yeah. Dude,
Mm.
I think the Bavka, I don't mind him as a number 2, man. Like it doesn't hurt. He's a good shot stopper, eh?
Mm.
But not
And it's a loan. It's a loan with an option to buy. So I think
definitely is gonna not gonna be bought. Oh wow, it's interesting. The pie one, I'll be following that one.
So I'm just scrolling down here. Oh, Idrissa Gueye is back at Everton.
Yeah, no, that's understandable. Like
And apparently, yeah.
can't compete with Renato Sanchez.
Yeah, that was such a random signing for me. The fact that PSG signed him in the first place. I mean, I thought he was good. I didn't think he was like PSG kind of good. I thought his level maybe would be like a Tottenham. Just a kind of yeah. I don't want to say top 16 because I don't want to include the Chelseas and the Liverpools, but I read apparently Arsenal and I think Chelsea tried to hijack the deal, but he said he gave his word to Everton, so he's still going to stick to Everton, which is a fucking ballsy move, eh? Because you rejected top four contenders for a relegation scrap. Like I know he's got history with Everton, but they always say like as a football player, it's a risky to be loyal to a team because the fans, if you a few bad performances, the fans won't be loyal to you. So I hope for
Yeah,
his sake. That.
yeah. But I guess he's also at the tail end of his career. He's probably gonna be a squad player at Arsenal or
How old is
Chelsea.
he?
It's like 31. And he's won the league at France. And I think he's just there for the paper now, just like easing his career out. World Cup is coming
Yeah.
up this season as well, so probably
Oh,
that.
World Cup.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's actually a very important thing to mention because I see even Willian's gone back to, well, not gone back, but he's gone to Fulham.
yeah,
So I'm sure that's also got to do with World Cup in mind.
definitely. Definitely. Fulham have made some good deals. Andres Pereira of Man United's books, not a bad signing. Good
I
enough.
that guy is trash. I'm sorry. I've never rated that guy.
He's like he's not top six level. He's been quite prominent. I see they also got Kuzawa as well.
Yeah,
Shame
yeah,
he's
I'm seeing that.
he's also suffered at PSG.
Mm. Do you think Arsenal will be able to pull off the Douglas Luiz?
Yeah,
Do
there's
you think
been
we'll make it
some
in time?
yeah, there's been some weird vibes of Douglas Luiz this season. He hasn't been, dude. I chose him for my fantasy Premier League. He's been costing me so much by not playing. Clearly, there's
Yeah.
something in the air there. But yeah, he's left with his last year. It doesn't seem like he wants to extend. Dude,
Dude,
easy
Villa
man.
apparently won 40M for player with 1 year remaining.
No, you guys are probably gonna get him on the free.
Yeah, because apparently, so we sent a 20 mil, which they rejected. So apparently we sent a 25, which if they don't accept, I think will be very, very bad business for them.
Yeah, I
But
do.
I guess staying up, maybe not, because staying up is priority for Aston Villa. No?
Yeah. But yeah, they don't. I don't think. Yeah, they actually forced to even sell him. I guess because yeah,
Mm,
like you say, they need numbers to stay up. Eh?
mm.
Mm.
I see Paredes left PSG for Juventus.
Okay.
I never really rated this guy. I just think he's just a dirty player. Like that's the first thing that pops into my head when I think of him. Like I don't think, you know what I mean, like a great box to box. I don't think in foresight. I just think dirty player. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah,
No,
I never rated.
Italy's. So it's a replacement for Zakaria. Zakaria.
Probably.
Weird deal, man. Because Zakaria
Yeah.
is definitely better than him. You loan him to Chelsea. Some teams are I think they also want to loan Arthur to Liverpool as well.
Yeah, and apparently that's like done deal. It's not even that they want to. It's done.
It's done now. Oh wow.
Mm.
Liverpool
Uh,
needed that reinforcement.
CR7 looks set to stay. How do you
Okay,
feel?
no surprises there.
How do you feel
Uh,
about it?
you're not worse off for having Ronaldo, eh? But I just, I just hope that they do not cave to his sulking and ease him back to like prominent, because we definitely you can see a difference, right? When he's not there, he needs to accept that time is not on his side. Look at Zlatan, for
Mm,
example. Zlatan is like he accepted. I'm no longer that spring chicken.
mm,
I need to help the next generation. He should be playing that role, like guys. I'm here to build the next generation. I'm telling you, he'll be better for it. You know, he can't like that pressure. Like, look at Messi, for example, right? He's playing, I can see he's playing more of a backseat to enabling Neymar, and he's not scoring, he's not as prolific as he was,
mm.
but he's enabling, those guys to be as great as they are.
No, I
So
think that's a great point. Speaking of Messi and Barcelona, um, as Hector Bellerin is going back home.
Barcelona are just not making sense these transfer
These
season.
guys they're just signing like they're
So
just
they
like
signed,
yeah.
so they let Sergino Dest go on loan to AC Milan, and then they bring in a Bellerin for free. And then, dude,
I don't understand what Barca is trying to do. And then they let up kind of Jordi Alba's gone, to Milan or what? Or was
oh,
that a rumor? I read something like that.
oh, wow.
I saw Jordi Alba might be going on loan because I need to now they've gotten Marcus Alonso.
Oh, yeah, he's going to Inter Milan.
Jordi Alba,
Inter,
ne?
yeah, Inter Milan. Yeah, Marcus Alonso is a good signing for them, but getting rid
Mm.
of Obama, yeah, who do they have for Lewandowski's cover? And if
Yeah,
they let Depay go, like Ferran Torres.
I like Ferran Torres. I'm surprised he's not doing, but I guess I mean he's joining at a very difficult time. Which is why, sorry, just to go off on a tangent a bit, but someone is saying that you can't understate the timing of transfers, right? As far as from like a player's perspective. So look at Pepe at Arsenal, for example. Okay, I'd be the first to say that's probably like a flop, right? It didn't
Mm,
work out the way we had all hoped. But I think also like the fact that he joined during such a like transitional period and with such instability in the team, I think didn't help him at all. So for instance, if Pepe like was joining now, like you see how Arsenal now seems to we've got a solid structure, we've got a plan, we're playing well. I think if he joined like now, we might have seen a different Pepe. So I say that to say, yeah, like Lewandowski going to Barcelona, Torres going to Barcelona, maybe just the timing hasn't just is not great, for us to see their best. So yeah, it's just something I've just had in the back of my mind.
yeah, no, that's a good point. But hey, like sometimes you just take it at the scuff of your hands to build a team,
Mm,
take it to where it's meant to be. I always think with teams, right, the best method of rebuilding is to start with, an academy base, guys that have been there, that have the culture, and use those guys as a base if you want to
mm,
rebuild. Because, yeah, guys that are coming there for glory, they're not as patient. Like
mm,
you'll see Barcelona, like one bad run, things will come to fault now. You'll see. Because
mm,
oh dude, they just building uncharacteristic Barcelona team, and it's gonna show. Look at Madrid, dude. Madrid have for me, yo, dude. They used to be the ridicule of everyone that, hey, Galactico spending just for anything. Look at their dealings of late, dude.
Dude, these guys
Chaumeni,
are selling more than they're signing. I never would have thought I'd see this.
and they're signing solid. Chaumeni, they signed Rudiger, Kamavinga, you see from last season is good this season. So they definitely on the rise. So I think if we have to summarize for you, Ntoko, the top 5, I know it's gonna be hard to come up with a list, but your top 5 transfers, that stand out for you. Not EPL only, I know EPL bias.
Yeah.
All around.
It's going to be hard not to just choose from EPL. But okay, number 1, I think, obviously, is Haaland. Number 2, all bias aside, I really think Gabriel Jesus has been amazing for Arsenal. All bias aside, for number 3, I think Zinchenko has been great for Arsenal. Those are the only 2 Arsenal players I'm going to mention. I think it's a tough one. I'm going to mix with signings that I don't think will work out. I don't think Koulibaly for Chelsea will prove to be a good signing. It's a very tough. I think, Barcelona. I don't see anybody. Okay, if Barcelona pull off Bernardo Silva, I think that could be my number 4. And then my last one, I'll stick with Tchouaméni was this season for Real Madrid.
Yeah.
I think I'll make that 5. Yourself?
Okay, top 2 like yourself, Haaland and Jesus. Then Tchouaméni is my number 3. Then Renan Lodi for Nottingham Forest. I love that guy.
How did they pull that off?
I love that guy. I was like hoping Man United go for him as a left back. Terrell Ramlanash's not bad, but Renan Lodi, that guy's incredible. And then my number 5, I would have to say the tough one. Number 5. Just thinking.
Casemiro, maybe, for you guys?
No, not Casemiro.
Because I thought about him, but I was like, age and timing might not be great.
I think for me, number 5 would be, I think Bissouma for Tottenham. That stood out for me. Like Tottenham, I was expecting him to go to Arsenal, Chelsea, but Tottenham, they also put something there.
Yeah.
But I agree with you with the Koulibaly. They signed him way up beyond his prime. I think for EPL he's been like playing with someone like, I think Fofana will help. Oh, sorry, I replaced my number 5. Fofana's my number 5. Fofana. That guy is gonna be something else. But hey, I don't know how he's gonna
post-injury. I wonder. I mean, for his sake, I hope so. But when you suffer such a big injury, I don't know if we're the same player, even at his age. I don't know if he'll ever be. And during such a transitional period for Chelsea, because Chelsea is not looking good at the moment. So I think it had quite a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
All the best to him.
Yeah, I know. That's gonna be incredible. But I think we've got a little bit of hours left to the deadline. There'll be others to look forward to, probably. No surprises that I'm expecting. But I'm watching the Depay to Chelsea one really closely. Like that will actually, shoot the lights out if it happens.
Yeah.
But hey, man, It's been real chatting transfers with you. Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's look forward to now the season starts proper. Now, no
Yeah,
excuses.
now it's on.
Excuses. Now it's
Ketile,
on.
ketile.
Ketile. Choose your poison. All right.
Mhm.
Thanks, guys, for joining us for this installment of Transfer Deadline Day review by the Football Gods. Thanks, Ntoko, for joining me. Check you on the
Thanks.
other side. Peace.
Sure.